Good afternoon, family. Just good afternoon to all y'all. It's your boy Darius, it's your boy D Hoops, and I'm back with another blessing. You feel what I'm saying? I'm looking good, looking handsome. You know what I'm saying? Handsome Darius. You know what I'm saying? We out here. We are in nature. It's low key cold, but it's low key not. You know what I'm saying? That's the repercussions of living in Georgia, man. Bipolarized weather. But your boy just got done in the gym. Had 2 workouts so far, so I felt good. Feel blessed, at the park. Had to give y'all this video. Yeah, we can talk, man. Because I know a lot of you guys are starting to wake up and y'all starting to realize a lot of shit that's going on within social media industry, celebrities, politics, all that shit, man. So I just want to help you guys. Let you know that some of y'all got your third eyes open. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all are getting there. And that's okay. Don't feel as if you're behind. Because in reality, we're all going to the same place. We're all under the fucking dome anyway, so we're not going nowhere. It all takes time. But, y'all see the title of this video. This is what happens to your life when you open your third eye. I'm going to keep on making videos like this because somebody new every day is, watching my videos, so I feel like I can help somebody. But when you open your third eye, guys, the life you once knew it's not the same. Shit will be different. You will be different. You will see things different. You will feel different. And what I mean is, for example, a lot of times, a lot of people don't know that, like with these trees and shit, a lot of these trees are male trees instead of female trees. And, if they're female trees, they're able to reproduce, give birth to different types of trees, spread seeds around and all that. But a lot of times, these people will plant male trees, and a lot of these trees are not real, they are fake. So, there's one. A lot of times, the chemtrails. So, majority of the time, if you guys go outside your house, the government, whoever else, they'll produce chemtrails outside, meaning that they are chemical trails. So what you think is in the sky? What do you think you inhale when you walk outside, when you see all them little, like for example, if you see them little planes and shit moving through the sky, and you see like little clouds and shit, what you think that is? A lot of you see that every day, but you pay no mind, you got no eye to it, and that's understandable. A lot of you don't really see what goes on. The shit you watch, you're gonna start knowing that a lot of shit you watch is not for your good. It's not for your benefit, man. A lot of shit be bullshit. A lot of shit be fake, like the news. When you're woke, you'll be on third eye. You're not gonna give a fuck about the news because you know that shit be fake. It's fake. That shit be fake news. Because, all right, let me tell you. Imagine, right? Imagine you see on the news, they say, oh, this person, these group of people got killed, God forbid, but these people got killed, right? And here's the shooter, they're at large. Truth be told, imagine behind closed doors, a group of people were like, hey, we want to cause fear amongst a mass of people so they won't go outside so we can keep them inside, right? So we're going to pay you to go around, fake like you're killing people. We're going to make it seem like they're getting shot, make it seem like the blood getting spilled and all that. We're going to show on the news. Mind you, everybody got to eat, right? People got families to feed. So you won't know that it is fake because you're not able to see through the veil, through the witchcraft of what's going on within the news. So that's why every time you're on the news, it's some negative ass shit. Now, as spiritual beings, we are not supposed to be just every day seeing death, every day seeing somebody get kidnapped, every day just seeing that shit's some bullshit, because that's not the godly way. We know that death is inevitable. We all gonna die, right? But we don't have to keep hearing or seeing about it. On top of that, the shit be fake. Imagine now back to the news shit, right? So let's say let's say you're watching it, but let's say you were actually in that premises and you actually see the bullshit. Now you're a witness, so now they have to call you in. Now imagine they tell you, whatever you've seen, don't tell nobody. Now they threaten your life and your family. And now imagine you can't speak on this shit. This is what goes on. This is what people fail to realize, bro. This shit is crazy to me. The food you eat, a lot of times, y'all be drinking milk, which is pus, disgusting. A lot of times too, cows will put, they shit in there, they urinate, and a lot of you drink milk. A lot of you think milk is strong for your bones. That's a myth. And it's just like they've been lying to y'all the whole time. Milk does not give you strong bones. Eating vegetables or eating fruit, you know what I'm saying, that gives you strong bones. Now, let's, for example, when people get hit, their car get hit by a deer, right? Why is that deer so strong? You don't see no deer eating Chick-fil-A. You don't see a deer eating some Zaxby's or fucking Raising Cane's, McDonald's. How is that deer so strong to total your car? That deer eats this shit. You see that green? Yeah, that deer eats vegetation. So that means the deer is strong as fuck because all it eats is fucking plants and shit. And it's always outside, getting nature, running around, doing whatever. Now imagine how you would feel and how strong you would be if you actually sit there and did the same exact shit. Come on, man, I'm speaking facts to y'all because a lot of you need to wake up now. This is what happens. Now you're going to see a lot of shit. There's always a message. There's always an agenda behind movies and TV shows. A lot of times, think about it. There's always a villain in a movie. There's always a good and a bad. There's always something, right? What do you see in life? There's always good people and there's bad people. You know what I'm saying? Well, now, what is that? If you go to the creator of, the evolution of life, we got our God. Call him Yahweh, Yahshua, whatever you want to call him, him or her. But then you got Satan, bad. What is yin and yang? Good and bad. What do movies present? Good and bad. There's always a hidden agenda. And a lot of people want to say, it's far-fetched or whatever. No, that's how this shit goes. But a lot of y'all won't see that because you guys feel as if it's just a conspiracy theory or it's just made up, which is made by the CIA to make you seem as if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you know what you're talking about. Have confidence in yourself. Life will change. You will not be the same. You get to see. You will have discernment now. If you don't know what discernment is, look that shit up. You'll be able to see through the veil. The fog will be clear from your fucking eyes. You'll be able to see how people really move and operate. A lot of these people are not your friends. A lot of these people don't care about you. I just made a video on that. A lot of times God will show you when you are awake. Shit where you won't have the same group of friends because you won't feel the need to go out and party all the time. You won't feel the need to go out and club, drink, smoke, because what purpose does that serve you? Nothing. You're feeding your flesh and not your spirit. Your spirit does not want to get drunk, go to parties, go to clubs, have sex all the time. That's not what your higher self wants to do. It doesn't want to do that. Your higher self wants to relax, get with God, and just kick it. Just learn. That's all you want to do is learn. That's what happens. If you start to learn all the time, if you enjoy learning, you're starting to wake up. Don't be like these fucking NPCs out here who want to sit here and play the game all day and they want to impress another motherfucker. But people don't care about you. And I promise you, a lot of times, bro, the people that's close to you they'd rather see you dead than alive. They just won't tell you that. But when you're woke, you already know that. A lot of times too, you will know when your third eye open, you just get to see through the music. The music is at low frequency. That's why on the radio, the frequency of music is played at 440 Hz. But with that, you're going to wake up and realize that you need to play your music at 432 Hz, which is the frequency of the universe, which is what it should naturally be in. So, of course, within the radio, they're not going to let you know that. They want you to be at low frequency because what's promoted? Drugs, sex, money, cars, clothes, and hoes. That's all people want to chase. Yes, that's all it is. It's just it's like clockwork. That's all these people want to do. They want to get the low-income people who they want money so bad to do whatever. That's why a lot of these celebrities, they sell their soul and shit, man, for riches and fame because they come from nothing. That's why all they preach about is money, cars, clothes, and hoes, drugs, sex, and money. That's all they give a fuck about. A lot of times, you don't know what the fuck they do behind closed doors. That's why a lot of these people, a lot of these celebrities, bro, if you knew what they did behind closed doors, you would really stop praising them because a lot of these people worship Satan. Your 9-to-5 job, you will realize that shit's irrelevant because you're working for somebody who won't give a damn about you and you don't know where your money's going to, man. You gotta realize you're waking up every day working for somebody else who they can take days off, but you can't. You only got, one sick day out of how many? Like, come on, bro. That shit's crazy, man. You're doing everything you can just to get by, and they get to chill and all this shit, man. We paying taxes. We living in homes when we should be out in nature, man. We should be living. We shouldn't be paying for no fucking house. What the hell, man? We shouldn't be paying for shit. You feel me? We came here for a reason. This is a third dimension, man. We're in the womb right now. We're in the lowest frequency. We came here for a reason to fix what the fuck is going on around here. As you can see, there's so much shit going on. You gotta always keep your head on the swivel. When you're woke, people will start to realize like, okay, it's something different about this person. Your frequency is rising. So therefore, you'll get to start, you'll want to be alone because you know people have no purpose towards your life. You'll start to know why you're here. You got sent here for a reason. So if you don't know your purpose, it's because you're not woke yet. You're not there yet. But it's okay. You're going to get there because it was at a point I didn't know my purpose in life. But I do now, though. I do now because my goal is to get everybody to heaven who comes across me. That's all I care about. I want people to get to where the Creator is. You feel me? That's where I want everybody to go. But I understand that a lot of people don't, a lot of people don't really care about that. So I can only do what I can. But at the end of the day, though, you gotta realize this is the third dimension. We are in a low frequency. This is hell. So by knowing that this is hell, because realize too, even with religion, people force that upon the masses because that's what the Caucasus people, the Europeans were taught. So they forced it upon our ancestors and our people because we have the God gene. That's exactly why we have this skin color. So you are blessed. Be blessed to be in your skin. Because they want to be like us. That's exactly why we were forced into slavery, and we are still slaves. But at the end of the day, though, by being woke, you know that people want to be like us. We're tall, we're beautiful, we have great skin, we're entertaining without even trying. That's exactly why they need us. Imagine the USA without black people, without Hispanics, without Mexicans. Imagine that. Imagine a world like that. This shit would be boring as fuck, right? We made this shit lit. That's why they brought us over here to do the dirty work for them because they know they have no personality, no persona. No offense to any, white people because it's not your fault. It's your ancestors' fault. But in the day, though, we originally were not supposed to be here. But since we are here, figure out what the fuck you're doing here and help people out. You know what I'm saying? Don't walk around here blind. Don't walk around here miserable. I understand this is hell, but you can get yourself out of your own hell. It's a state of consciousness. Hell's not a place. Heaven is not a place. They are frequencies in a state of mind, a state of consciousness. That's what they want you to know. At the end of the day, we all can get to heaven. But how do you do that? By taking care of yourself. Stop eating fucking fast food. Because, okay, let me tell you this. I'm gonna give y'all a great perception on why you should stop eating fast food too. So let's say I cut off somebody's kneecaps, right? Or somebody's leg or thighs. Let's say I cut off somebody's thighs, chop it up, put some seasoning on it, cook it. But I don't tell you. I just say it's chicken. But then I actually get some chicken from Chick-fil-A. Cut that bitch up too. Serve you it. You eat both of them shits. And I'll say, what you think? You're going to be like, man, this shit good. I can't tell the difference. Now, what if I told you that was somebody's thigh? What if that was somebody's kneecap? How would you feel? You're damn near a carnivore. Think about what's in your food. Think about what's in your food now. Because let's think about it. Why do so many people get kidnapped today? Why do so many people get kidnapped today? How is that, the processed food? There's only so many animals, there's only so many genetically modified, organisms that you can fucking copy and paste all that shit, right? But people get kidnapped every day. Now, if you know the difference, but when people get kidnapped, if you know about how these beings, they prey on little kids, they take their blood, their adrenochrome, that's how people stay young, that's how they stay the way they look, because that's how they survive. So now, what they do with the bodies, they don't eat the fucking bodies. They put them in the fast food. All that shit that you be eating at Walmart, restaurants, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, all that Wendy's, Burger King. What do you think that is? Do you really think that that's just like, that's actually chicken and cows and shit? No. No. What do you think you're eating? What do you think you're eating? And you don't have to believe me. You don't. But I'm gonna say it's in the Simpsons. It's in a bunch of TV shows and movies. They tell y'all the truth is in plain sight. They tell y'all that they are literally putting humans in the fast food. They tell you that because what else are they gonna do? They have no other options. There's no way you could sit here and clone this many fucking animals because think about how many people are in the fucking world right now. Do you think they have enough animals to fucking clone and process all that shit? No, they put the humans in there because why? And now you're probably gonna say, man, that's far-fetched, man. I don't believe that shit. Okay, now here's the thing too. How do they keep you at a low frequency? How do they keep you from knowing who God is? How do they keep you from getting to heaven? Okay. Our Creator said, my people perish for a lack of knowledge. So, sorry, I just spit that shit out. But Okay, so think about it. Before these kids die, before these babies die, whatever the case may be, they get put into fear. They scare them, all that shit, because they're already in low frequency. So once they do that, they kill them. So boom, now that this person, even animals too, they do the same thing for animals. They scare them, all that shit. They're at low frequency now. They're in their lower chakras, all down here. You got the root, sacral, and the solar plexus chakra. You know what I'm saying? The root is, you know what I'm saying, where your genitals are. You know, the sacral would be where this part is, and then the solar plexus is your gut. Those are your lower chakras. And they know that. A lot of people don't know this shit. So by doing that, now these humans, these animals, they get scared, and then boom, they cut that shit up. They distribute it. They got truckers to distribute the I'm talking fast as shit. They got these truckers to distribute all that the meat, all that shit to different stores and restaurants, and they give it to you. That's why it's so cheap. That's exactly why eating good is expensive for a fucking reason, because they know they don't. You don't want to keep paying for expensive ass food to eat healthy. So you rather get McDonald's, because why? McDonald's is always going to be open, because you're going to be at a lower frequency because you crave it. Oh, what you want to eat? Man, ain't nothing open. I'm just going to get McDonald's. Yeah, that's what they want. They want you to keep eating that shit. So now you're at a lower frequency. And then a lot of you wonder why, you got gut problems. A lot of you wonder why you feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel groggy, you feel sloppy, because it's what the fuck you're eating. You are what you eat. You are what you eat. And so now a lot of you wonder why you feel the way you feel, because you were literally eating somebody else who felt the same exact way before they died. A lot of people don't know that shit. But that's the thing though, they won't tell you that, but they will show you the truth in plain sight. But why would the government tell you that? Because they don't want the masses to wake up. That's exactly why many are called, few are chosen. If you are a chosen one, you already know what the fuck I'm talking about. So you already know. All you're doing is just listening to me. But for the people who don't have their third eye open, this is what happens when you open your third eye. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's all over the internet. It's all over the internet. So therefore, you can't stay online. You can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally trying to make sense for y'all. And I know a lot of you won't be able to realize till later on. But this shit goes on behind closed doors all the time. And then celebrities too. You got all these people. A lot of your favorite rappers. Your favorite rapper is probably gay. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just the fact that you idolize these people, thinking that they get all these bitches and shit. You idolize these women that, that think that they give a fuck about you. But what's crazy, a lot of the women artists, they are telling you guys to show off your body like you're a fucking object. And then you get mad when that's all guys look at you as. Fellas, you feel as if you gotta chase bitches and shit. You gotta get money, drugs, hoes, cars, clothes. That's materialistic shit. And on top of that, your favorite rapper probably gay. And look, and what's crazy, they go to these parties and shit. They be going to these parties, bro. A lot of times, man, just to get to the A-list celebrity status of fame, man, these motherfuckers, man, they be getting done in the butt. And then when you look at it and see it, they try to be your friend and shit. And what's crazy, they get blackmailed, because if they speak out on what the fuck happens, they get exposed. That's how you shut somebody up. Because at the end of the day, they don't want you to tell the truth. That's why these celebrities keep quiet on what the fuck they do. They worship Satan behind closed doors, because all they care about is they care about money and fame. They want to be liked by everybody because they came from nothing. Shit be crazy, man. But in the day though, man, this is what happens when you open your third eye. It's a lot more, because I can go on and on about this shit, but I just want y'all to know, man, do the research within yourself. Want to learn this shit. Like, wake the fuck up, because once you wake up, you get to reside in your higher consciousness. This is where heaven is, the crown chakra. That's where heaven is. You don't want to sit here and sing your lower chakras and shit, thinking that life is miserable and shit, because it's not. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be blessed, man. Go out in nature and get some sun, man. No excuses. I know it's dumb cold out here, so I'm gonna go right back to the car. But hey, man, I love you guys, man. Take care of yourself. Just learn about everything I said. Research it. That's exactly what I did before I decided to open my third eye. So now with my third eye, I see what reality is. So you can't do nothing else but be calm. Babe, I love y'all, man. Get some nature. Take care of yourself, man.